Hello and welcome to my book digital story. Today, I will review the book that I have chosen. Before I start, let me introduce myself. My name is Evelyn Chong Yenting. The book that I have chosen, the title is Animal Farm, a fairy story. The author is George Orwell. The book has 140 pages. The story begins at one night. All the animals at Mr. Jones' manor farm had a meeting in the barn for the old pig Major's speech about his church dream in which all animals live freely without humans. After the old Major died, all animals, inspired by his philosophy of animalism, secretly planned a rebellion. Snowball and Napoleon were the leaders of the revolution. When James forgot to feed the animals, the rebellion occurred. Jones and his men were chased off the farm. Manor Farm was changed to Animal Farm, and the 7 commandments of animalism were pasted on the bar wall. At first, the Animal Farm purpose, Boxer, a hard-working horse, adopted "I will work harder" as his personal motto. At last, the animal discovered that his pigs, especially Napoleon, had been taking all of milk and apples for themselves. When Mr. Jones returned to take back his farm, the animals won again and celebrated their victory in what they called the Battle of the Cowshed. Snowball began drawing plans for a windmill, which was to provide electricity and given animals more free time. But Napoleon resisted the plan as he said that the windmill would take time, which would be taken for the more important task of producing food. Napoleon called his 9 fierce dogs to chase Snowball off the farm. Napoleon announced that there would be no further debates. For the rest of the novel, Napoleon used Snowball as an imagined treat for all animals. Jones left the farm and moved to another part of country. That November, a storm toppled the half-finished windmill. Napoleon blamed Snowball and ordered the animals to rebuild it. 4 days later, Napoleon staged a great purge-fetching confession from innocent animals and having the dogs kill them in front of the entire farm. Mr. Frederick, a neighboring farmer, cheated Napoleon in the purchase of some timber and then and dynamited the windmill, which had just been completed. Years passed. The second windmill had been completed and was used not for generating electricity but for milling corn. The 7 commandments were reduced to a single principle: all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. By the end of the book, Napoleon was in complete control. He was walking on his hind legs and doing all the things humans would do. His dogs were fierce and strong, and the other pigs were right by his side the whole time. The main character named Old Major, he was very benevolent and favorable, one smart little pig that started the rebellion to overthrow human race. The character that I like is Boxer because Boxer is the common man or woman in the story, doing what they feel they have to do to part of the driving force of society. Yet too, often the government ruling that society does not care about its people and discards them when no longer useful. That is the reason Boxer's character teaches us. And because of his loyalty and determination, the moral value from this book is teaching us about the past and give us a visual of what it looked like. I will recommend this book to anyone because this book is relating animals to real life situations. It relates to the Russian Revolution and the rise of communism. This novel expresses the idea that communism, although sounds good in theory, would never actually work. Alright, that's all for my digital storyboard. Thank you for watching.